Hello everybody, in this video we'll give you a detailed update of the August 2021 Visa Bulletin. Not too much movement, but there are definitely a few interesting things that I want to talk about, so make sure you watch this video all the way through the end. So, what are you waiting for? I'll see you on the other side. Hello everybody, welcome back to our immigration channel. This is a place where we get the most up-to-date immigration news, immigration updates, and everything else that you need to know to make your immigration journey less stressful. My name is Jacob Sapochnick and I'm an immigration attorney helping clients in all 50 states. In this video, just like every month, we're going to dive deep into the August 2021 Visa Bulletin. This month, we didn't have too much movement, but there are a few things that it's important to talk about, as it's going to give us an indication what's going to happen next month and all the way through the end of the year that ends in September 2021. Also today, July 19th, the State Department is going to issue its monthly YouTube live series where Charlie Oppenheim, the chief of the Visa Control Unit, will provide even further predictions, which we will summarize and provide a video update for you next week, as we always do. So what's in the August 2021 Visa Bulletin? First of all, the USCIS just announced that it's going to honor the final action dates for all employment-based cases. So for people that are adjusting the status from inside the United States, the chart that USCIS is going to be using is final action dates, just like the previous month. For family-based categories, USCIS announced that for F2A applications, they can use the final action chart while filing their adjustment of status from inside the United States. For all other family-based categories, you have to use the dates for filing chart, once again, just like in the previous month. So let's jump right into family-based categories and start with final action date chart. In summary, in most family-based categories, we've seen a slight movement forward. In the F1 category, priority dates moved forward by 7 days for most categories. The priority date for Mexican nationals actually advanced by 3 months forward. And the priority date for nationals of the Philippines advanced forward by 8 days only. For the F2A category, that remains current for all nationalities and it will remain current throughout the end of the year. In the F2B category, this category advanced by 7 days for most nationals. F2B for Mexicans advanced by 1 month. F2B for Mexican nationals advanced by 1 month in the current Visa Bulletin. And nationals of the Philippines saw a movement of only 7 days in this bulletin. For F3 category, once again, we've seen a movement of 7 days for most nationals. The priority date in the F3 category for Mexican nationals advanced by 1 month. And for nationals of the Philippines, category F3 remained the same as previous month. Finally, for the F4 category, we've seen an advancement of 21 days for most. Nationals of India saw a movement of 17 days forward, and nationals of Mexico seen an advance of about 1 month forward. So let's jump into the family-based categories, the actual chart, final action dates. We're going to focus in this video on the final action date chart only. So if you're looking at the family-based visa categories, we're looking at final action dates, family-based. We're starting with F1 category worldwide. Mexico is at January 1st, 1999. We've seen a movement of 3 months forward from the previous month. Philippines, March 1st, 2012, 8-day movement from the previous month. F2A category worldwide is current. F2B worldwide is September 22, 2015, except Mexico is now at March 1st, 2000. We can see 1 month advancement from the previous month. Philippines, October 22, 2011. This is a 7-day movement forward from the previous month. Moving down to F3 worldwide, we are now at November 8, 2008. Mexico is at April 22nd, 1997, 1 month and 14 days forward from the previous month. The Philippines is at June 8, 2002, pretty much the same as the previous month. These are the highlights for F3 category. F4 worldwide is set at March 1st, 2007, except for India is September 1st, 2005. We have 17-day movement from the previous month. And if you look at Mexico, Mexico is now at January 22nd, 1999, 1 month and 7 days forward from the previous month. The Philippines, for category F4, is now set at August 8, 2002, 1 month and 17 days forward from the previous month. Just to remind you guys, what are the different categories? Real quick, F1 category is unmarried sons and daughters of US citizens. So if that applies to you, you know exactly where to look in the chart for your priority date. F2A, spouses and children under 21 of permanent residents. That category, as I mentioned, is current throughout the end of the year. F2B category, unmarried adult children over 21 of green card holders. F3 category, married sons and daughters of US citizens. And F4 category, siblings of US citizens. Just by way of reminder, to refresh your memory as to what each category means for the Visa Bulletin. So let's move to the employment categories in a moment. By way of summary, the EB1 category remains current for all nationalities, including India and China, which is really exciting for a lot of our clients. The EB2 and EB3 categories also remain open for most nationals, except for nationals of China and India, as expected. EB2 and EB3 for India and China will have a small movement forward in this Visa Bulletin. Specifically, EB3 category has a very significant movement forward for Indian nationals. So let's look at the chart, final action dates for employment-based categories. So employment-based visa categories, EB1 worldwide is current and is expected to remain current throughout the end of the year. EB2 worldwide is current, except China is set at April 1st, 2018. I've seen 4-month advancement from the previous month. India is set at June 1st, 2011, remains the same as the previous month. EB3 is current worldwide, except for China. China is stuck at January 8, 2019, 7-day advancement from the previous month. India, July 1st, 2013, 6 months advancement from the previous month. EB3 other workers, with the exception of China, the cutoff date for EB3 other workers remain the same for each country as its respective EB3 cutoff dates. For China, the cutoff date for EB3 other workers moved to January 1st, 2010. Employment-based fourth preference, cutoff date for EB4 Mexico, no forward movement in August. The EB4 cutoff date for El Salvador, Guatemala, and Honduras moves ahead to January 1st, 2019. This category remains current for all other countries on this Visa Bulletin. Employment-based fifth preference, EB5, for non-regional center cases, EB5 China moves to November 15, 2015. EB5 Vietnam is now current, along with all other countries in this category. For regional center cases, as you know, this is now put on hold, and EB5 in this category is listed unavailable with the letter U. So overall, we've definitely seen slight movement. It wasn't a rapid movement, but definitely we're moving forward, which is going to end in September. We're also going to provide you a further update after we gathered information from Charlie Oppenheim's YouTube live update today, and so we'll be able to pass that on to you. But overall, as more embassies and consulates continue to slowly reopen and add more staff and start taking more interviews, we're definitely going to see a positive impact on the Visa Bulletin, and I remain optimistic as well. Once again, if you like this information, let me know in the comments below what other questions you have, what other concerns you have. If you're here for the first time, don't forget to click the notification bell to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our videos, and also give us a big like so YouTube will be able to share this video with more people just like you. And as always, if you need my help, if you're stuck with your case, if you need further assistance with anything you're going through in your immigration process, send me a text, 619-483-4549. I'm here to help you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in our next video.